Hello everyone, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can make a damage system using Raycast in Unity. I already told you how we can make a Raycast. You can watch the video on the cards. Alright, so as in the previous video we make this script that actually cast a Raycast from our player. This script is already attached to our player. Now I'm going to make another script that will act as an enemy. So first thing that I'm going to do is we're going to make a function to be called when we get damage. So now simply whenever this function called, we want to do damage. But for testing, we're going to make this debug.log. Now we want to actually call that function when we actually hit the enemy. So what simply happened here, then if we want to press left mouse button, we're going to cast a raycast. Our raycast might hit a game object, might not. If it didn't hit a game object, nothing will happen. But if it hit a game object, we want to make sure that the game object is actually an enemy. Since we can hit any game object, we want to make sure that the game object we want to actually call the function on is actually an enemy. So I define this local variable, which is, and since we have a data of the game object that we hit, we go transform and we use the try get component function. What this do that it tries to get the component if it exists on that game object, and if our component, which is enemy, exists, assign it to unit, which is our local variable. If it doesn't exist, it will return null. So what we did here, that if our local variable is not null, we want to call the function. Allow me to show you. Now our Raycast example script already exists on our player, and these three cubes are going to act as our enemy. As you can see, we hit the green cube, it got damage. This is the debug.log. And if I hit something else, nothing's gonna happen. We go to red cube. That means that our script is actually fine. Now what we want to do now, since the enemy is getting damage, we want to have a health, and if health is lower or equal to 0, we want to kill the enemy. So this is actually what we need. We actually define an integer which is going to act as our health, and whenever we got damage, we have now a parameter for our function. We're going to decrease our health based on the damage, and if our health is now below or equal to 0, we want to destroy this game object. That means that our enemy is dead. Now if we go to our Raycast example, we can see that this is an error simply because we didn't send a parameter with it. And I simply just define an integer which is going to be the damage we're going to send. Let's test this out. We go to our play, we're going to make a damage 10. We're going to go to our cubes, which are enemies. I'm going to assign 20. The green cube got damage, and it got damage again. Since the health is now 0, it has been destroyed perfectly as we want. Alright, again, this is as simple as it is. It's very easy, it's very simple to do, yet to execute. We simply send a raycast from our player, and the raycast hit an enemy game object, we do damage. If its health is below 0 or equal to 0, we want our enemy to die. That means we will destroy the game object. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and would like to see you next time.